When the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was created, there were 30 total human rights, one of which was human right number 5, no torture. This right clearly states that no one should be subjected to such horrible, inhuman, and degrading actions or punishment. Although the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was intended to change law and prohibit some of these things from being done, unfortunately, some 50 or 60 years later, interrogation, child abuse, and cases of bullying have been reported worldwide. These are reasons showing that my rights should absolutely remain on the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Even as we Americans see rights abused in other countries, we can't point the finger just yet. The United States has had cases where its military has gone in and captured and interrogated prisoners too. For example, in the year of 2008, U.S. soldiers were holding 270 Iraqi prisoners in Guantanamo Bay detention camp, Cuba. During this scenario, senator officials had nothing whatsoever to prohibit the U.S. soldiers from practicing the torture of waterboarding, which, in itself, is a form of physical torture that simulates drowning. Even worse is that President George W. Bush authorized the CIA to continue the interrogation of prisoners. Another perfect example is when Arabic terrorist leader Saddam Hussein's army took over the Abu Ghraib prison camp. The soldiers then executed and tortured the personnel employed there. Shortly afterward, U.S. soldiers overtook the prison and executed the Iraqi soldiers who had occupied the building earlier. Even as these two stories dealt primarily with adults in foreign countries such as Iraq and Cuba, there is one form of torture that not only affects children but also affects adults as well. That would be child abuse. Child abuse is a terrible form of torture directed specifically at children and teens. According to www.childhealth.com, more than 5 children die every day due to child abuse. There are many stories of children and teens being abducted and abused in some way, as the parents sit and cry and wonder if they'll ever see their child alive. They will ever see their child alive again. If you write number 5, no torture is retained on the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, we won't have to worry about children being kidnapped by some evil person and killed illegally every day. In my last topic discussed about teens and children being killed each year due to child abuse, there is a bigger, more deadlier form of abuse out there, bullying. Bullying is a form of torture in itself. Bullying is a very, very large topic and a widely discussed one. There are no bullying commercials, bullying prevention groups, and other anti-bullying actions all over the world. But even at that, bullying continues to be one of the most common forms of torture. The general public is so concerned with eliminating bullying, this right should absolutely remain on the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. That is a view of the United Nations. Decide to alter or revise the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. I personally believe you should retain the Universal Human Right number 5, no torture. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope it moves you to join an anti-bullying group or take action against child abuse or interrogation in some way. So again, thank you.